There's nothing more that I like to do.
I can't think of that song without imagining that Sandy show.
Yeah, same thing.
Then I got a
Did you know about the 80s?
Oh yeah, they're gonna do an 80s show.
Oh no, the 90s. The 90s.
Oh, the 90s show.
The 80s show already came out, but it was different characters and it's.
And it was in Canada or something.
Or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, it was in Wisconsin before, wasn't it?
Hey, yeah.
It was. That's basically Canada.
They did go to Canada in an episode.
That's true.
I don't know. I think there's no way that they're gonna ever capture the magic that they had with that 70s show.
Yeah,
Fuck no, it was
fucking great.
It was an amazing cast, dude.
It was an amazing cast, and I mean, they were just really good together.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna bring Red and Kitty for this next one.
Yeah.
That's cool, but I mean, they weren't like
The main
characters;
ones.
they were parents.
What do you mean? They're gonna be grandparents now, dude.
They had they had pretty good
chemistry.
and like I love their characters. My favorite was Red.
Putting foot of people's asses, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yuck.
Fucking hate Matthew with that shit, dude. It's fucking hilarious though.
He does that?
He does the fucking goofy thing. He just started doing it. He saw this stupid ass video. I hate him. I hate you, Matthew.
Yeah, I don't like his goofy either.
That's fucking hilarious, but he just does it too much, dude. Like we're playing League of Legends and then he's like in my fucking ear, like he's banging my ear with this.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. All the cats.
Motherfucker.
Smelling my other deck.
She's probably gonna go in the bag and fall asleep there.
If she does, I'd be down.
To take
But
her.
it's my cat now.
Just claim it, dude.
Attack you on the way to the house.
Oh, she's really getting in there. Oh, I saw a movie recently.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Batman Long Halloween.
Jesus.
Okay.
It's
What the fuck is it about?
animated, of course.
Of course.
It just came out this year. I think and it's so fucking funny. It came out in the middle of the summer.
Bless you.
Which is weird for a Halloween movie, right?
I mean, it is weird, but when Hocus Pocus
I know
was
what you did
first
last
released, it was during summer.
Really?
Yeah, but since it
Cult
was during
classic.
summer, it didn't do that good until like
Of course.
it started getting the hype, right?
I mean, it probably didn't do good until it went on Disney Channel.
What are you talking about,
It is a
dude?
Disney Channel,
It's been doing good.
Like what?
but like it was a year later that it started doing good.
Oh.
Oh, whatever. I saw that they were making Hocus Pocus too.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Did you see?
They had announced it like a while back.
I think they were doing talks.
Is
for
that
the
a
longest
picture?
time.
Have you guys seen a picture of the cast and like
Yeah.
they're old? That's a real fucking picture.
Yeah,
Dude.
I'm gonna show you because Disney Channel posted it like on their
That's cool.
on
Anyways,
their Instagram.
Anyways.
Batman Long Halloween, based on a well-received comic.
Okay.
Apparently, Long Halloween is source material that Christopher Nolan used for his Dark Knight trilogy.
Interesting.
I didn't know that. And it's like it's very roughly interpreted. Like it's
Okay.
a rough adaptation. Because the story is, it's like early in Batman's history. But it's right when he's like starting to work with Commissioner Gordon and Harvey Dent.
Okay.
And they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna clean up this fucking city, and like a big problem is the mafia bosses. And it's on Halloween that someone kills one of the lieutenants. I think it was actually the mafia's nephew.
Okay.
And they left like a pumpkin there. Like it was a gun that used a bottle nipple as the fucking silencer.
Okay.
And they left the gun there, they left the thing, and they had dead body. And like, okay, well, what the fuck is going on? And it ends up being a thing that the person is killing mafia connections every holiday. They call him the holiday killer.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a cool little noir like mystery story. Very long movie. It's actually split into two parts that they were released separately. It was Long Halloween Part 1, Part 2, each one an hour and a half long. So 3 hour fucking
like a miniseries, kind of.
I don't know if it's just a 2-part movie.
Okay.
But they're gonna release it eventually as like a whole thing. I guess they just like, okay, well, we have it done already. Let's just release it, and then next month they came out with the other one. So it was July and then June, or June and then July that they came out with them. And then on Halloween they put them up on the HBO Max app. So
Okay.
that's how I saw them, and
Okay.
it was really fucking cool.
Need to check it out. Need to check it out definitely.
Yeah.
So apparently my sister's an idiot.
Oh.
This one,
Wow, thanks, Carlos.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm just trying to
Like he was agreeing with me.
Yeah,
Like,
like
did
he
you
was
see
like,
that?
yeah.
I need to hear the story.
No, that was super mean.
I was like
Why you
condescending stare, dude.
Yeah, like, this bitch kind of seems dumb.
Okay, what were you saying?
Do you guys want something from the gas station?
From the gas station?
Gas.
Jesus.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
I brought a Monster for later.
Can you bring me a small Red Bull?
Did you have my own license? Have you seen that one?
Jesus, no.
No.
Everyone's losing shit.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
It's the world. Skipping dimensions.
Something
Yeah.
like that, right? Dude, I don't know how I got this.
Holy shit, okay, look.
How long have you had that?
For like 2 weeks.
Damn.
By the way, they're showing each other's arms to each other. There's a giant fucking bruise there.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Mine looks more purple.
Yo,
Yours
yeah,
looks more
well,
recent.
yeah. Mine has been there for a while, and it was this big, and it didn't get that dark, but it was.
You're done?
It was darker.
No.
Jesus.
I want to say it was like
4 more
4
hours.
hours, but
It was like Tuesday, I think.
A Tuesday.
I woke up in the truck. I obviously fell asleep in the truck. I didn't like randomly wake up in the truck.
La reatation.
I was
I think
trying.
I'm missing because Lucky he's missing 13.
You know what? Tori, can you give me a Gatorade, please?
Your wallet's in the car?
Yeah, it's in. Yeah, it's always where it's been.
I know, but I'm
Now, my 3 listeners know.
Shame on you. Our listeners know
That's
that
true.
you used to leave the cars inside my car.
The car inside the car, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop. You know what I mean.
And we're laughing about Levana be stupid.
Well, Carlos agreed with you that I was fucking dumb, so he knows I'm dumb. He knows.
I didn't agree. I was.
No, yes, you
It
said,
was a question.
yeah, this one, or that's what he said. Yeah.
I think I
Okay.
said this one, or I don't know if there was a yeah.
There
It might have
was
been an implied yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
implying yes.
I'm
What do you-
joking.
Okay,
I'm
so
joking.
what I do now, ladies and gentlemen, is leave my wallet in the car. Man.
Shame on you. I hope Roy listens
It's
to this and
super
takes money
time
from you.
saving. Dude, he knows I don't have money. Roy buys me food all the time. Dude, it's just there. It's super time saving. You'll never lose your card again. Carlos tried
Unless
this.
someone steals it.
I mean, that's worst case scenario, and there's apps to just block your card now.
Can you just like at least bring down your ID? At least your ID.
Why?
Why?
Cause like you
Like right now?
no, like they steal that and like you have to go to the DMV and then get.
I don't
a
even
new
want to
one.
go to the DMV. There's a ticket that I have
You see, well,
that I
shame
don't
on
want
you.
to pay.
Dude, apparently my tickets never show up.
That's good, dude.
Like,
Are they in a
uh,
different
Well,
state or?
Jose actually looked it up because he does that for his drivers apparently.
Yeah, he it's an MVR that he needs to pull for every driver.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
he
have
needs
that
to do
on
it.
file.
Yeah, he needs to do it. He doesn't just do it for funsies. But he looked me up and was like, "Oh yeah, your ticket didn't show up." I'm like, "Well, I mean, they said they were gonna get rid of it. I did the community service for it, right?"
I mean, well, if you did
but-
something about it, then
But the biggest thing was I got a ticket in Carrizo Springs, like I want to say 2014,
Jesus, okay.
and I never did anything about it.
Because fuck Carrizo Springs.
Because fuck them and fuck that guy who fucking gave me the ticket, right? But for the longest time, I've had like on the back of my mind, like, oh hey, like they're gonna come at me for this apparently.
Yeah,
At
it's
some point.
eventually gonna happen.
Eventually, they're gonna arrest me or whatever the fuck, whatever they do for unpaid tickets. And he was like, no, that didn't even show up.
Damn.
That's weird.
I'm assuming that guy was just.
Maybe
fucking
your
with me.
parents took care
I'm
of
about
it?
to call Carrizo Springs. Let them know that I have you right.
No, dude, they gave me like a number and like a way to pay the ticket online. I was like, no, they're stealing my money. So I remember taking that officer's information. Like I asked him for it, like at the end of the interaction, and he was just sort of like he became sort of stiff. And I was like, I'm just not gonna worry about it. And I was right.
Was it like Halloween or something? You know,
No, I
like
was working. Like,
No, but was he dressed as a cop? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
No, I'm assuming he
He's
was
a
a real
cop.
cop.
It was a fake cop.
I'm assuming he was a real cop, but I'm assuming they were just stealing money from people. You could be a cop and be a criminal too, you know.
That's true.
That is true.
Allegedly, I'm not gonna make any sort of claims.
It sounds like you're claiming it. Fuck this guy in Carrizo
I'm
Springs.
claiming that I got no tickets.
It sounds like
Yeah,
the
'cause
guy
this
from
guy was stealing
Caruso
money.
is gonna listen to our podcast.
Dude,
and
it was
like you.
it was the weirdest fucking thing because I remember before you pass through Carrizo Springs, there's a huge stretch of straight highway.
Mm-hmm.
I was being tailed by a Border Patrol agent. He was
Jesus.
He was on my bumper fucking hard, and I remember speeding up just because I didn't want him on my fucking ass, right?
Yeah.
That's
probably
Why
why
didn't
he
you
kept
brake
following
check?
you. You should brake check his ass. That's true.
I don't, dude. I was on the job. I wanted to get to the place I need to go and then come back home eventually. I don't want to fucking mess with this shit.
Maybe
Well,
someone
plus
had
the
called.
listeners.
Maybe had someone called something in like that.
There was
There
a-
is calls like that.
I get that, and there was another instance where I was stopped, and they were like, "Oh, it's because we were looking for white pickups, and you had a white pickup. You don't match the description as such suspect, so you're free to go." And I respect them for that.
Yeah.
I especially respect them for telling me.
Yeah, it's just about being honest sometimes.
Yeah, just about being honest. But I felt like that was a like planned thing, like the way that they pushed me into Carrizo Springs, and then they immediately get off, and then right when that guy, the Border Patrol leaves, I got a police on my ass.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a difference. What was the ticket for?
It was for speeding.
Then the border patrols can't stop you, but they could still call it in. It's
That's,
like, yo,
that's
this
what I'm
one-
saying. I think they did that.
Because remember, me, Smurf, we were fucking racing. Remember, we're still fucking border patrol chasing, and they fucking turned the lights on and
Are you
everything.
listening to this?
But
Dad?
they couldn't. But they couldn't do anything, dude. So they just pulled us over and told us to. We got down at the gas station. We were buying a bunch of snacks. What are you kids doing? And I was like, "Fuck this guy, dude." Just went inside and bought my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
an
not
American
illegal.
citizen. I'm an American citizen. I get to break the law if I
I mean,
want
you're
to.
not.
No,
the
you.
doctor.
Oh my god! I get to break the law.
That's in the Constitution.
It is
no,
the Constitution.
no, it's not like that.
It exactly says that in the Constitution.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, you plead the fifth because you
No.
you break the law and then you get away with it
Yeah.
when you don't say shit.
Were you speeding, sir? I plead the fifth.
It is-
I don't remember. I
thought,
cannot recall,
plead-
sir. I was
thought
fearing for
plead
my
the-
life.
The fifth was like in an interview or in court.
Well,
It's any
you don't-
interaction with the police,
Oh shit.
Yeah,
okay,
you
cool.
don't.
Now I
Basically,
know.
it's used when you don't want to incriminate yourself.
but you do have to declare that you're like, oh, okay, I'm using my constitutional right to remain silent, because if you just remain silent, that is suspicious.
Yeah.
Just staring at him like.
He's like, were you there?
Yeah,
Stare intensifies.
yeah, then they're gonna get you out and they're gonna ask you more fucking questions, and eventually you're gonna have to say something, right? Or get a lawyer.
So welcome to the podcast. The first side of
Welcome
the
to
That
the
fucking
podcast.
cold opening right
The-
there, dude.
the
It was a
largest
cold
cold
opening. I just wanted to say it. It's been a while.
It has been a while. The far side of the moon, we are still here. It has been a while since we've recorded. You may be hearing
Yeah.
some more stuff from the past
Or
being released
Yeah.
as new.
yeah, it's been months.
Well, I mean, we all got fucking just stuck with not stuck, but I mean, we're all fucking working. You know,
We got
Yeah.
stuck with work.
we got
We
stuck,
got
with,
stuck
work.
with work. Yeah,
Fuck capitalism.
we couldn't meet up, and I've been working, so I haven't been able to edit. So
Happens, dude. No
I-
complaints.
I started driving.
That's good.
I'm across the nation.
Taking the podcast nationwide here.
Yeah, taking the nationwide. Look out for an episode recorded on the road. No, I'm just kidding.
Hell yeah.
well,
We actually did that.
We did that, and it hasn't been released. But I was holding his mic, and I was holding my mic, and we did an episode of Sibling Time
And
there
the drive home.
on the drive to my house. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Hopefully, I can hear that too at some point.
Hell
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe I'll release this one before the other ones. But I was editing The Conjuring 3, and
Because that's the longest one. You said it
it's
was
the
like
longest
3
one.
hours,
It's almost 4 hours.
Jesus.
And I wanted to get that one out of the way so the other ones don't feel as intense.
Is that the
I
new
just-
one? The new Conjuring?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the newest one. They brought it back on HBO, by the way.
Yeah, it's there. So go check it out.
Did we? It's been so fucking long. Did we? And I don't mean to be doing the audit right here on the record, but did we ever do an episode for Annabelle?
No.
Comes
No,
home.
we did Annabelle. We didn't watch the second one
What's that one?
Yeah, and then we watched the third one, but we did not record.
Damn, we gotta rewatch that one. That one was. Really
That one
fucking
was good.
I really liked it.
That one is really
And then we have The Nun.
good.
But I mean, we have it there. We already recorded
Like
that
we
one.
recorded it. Yeah, we have The Nun. And I think that's it.
I love that girl from The Nun.
Didn't we record The Exorcist? Or is that recording terrible?
We live reacted. Well, you live reacted to The Exorcist, but
we recorded the audio of the movie.
the mic recorded
accidentally.
Okay.
And we decided. I decided not to publish it. It's there.
Yeah, it shouldn't be published.
Oh, you know what we should do? Now that we're talking about, I guess, The Exorcist, the favorite scenes.
Oh, okay.
Favorite
Well, yeah,
scenes
because that's actually from my favorite scene from any scary movie, and it's just because it's creepy, and I sometimes I couldn't sleep because of this scene.
Jesus, okay.
Was my favorite scene from The Exorcist or from any scary movie was that scene where the priest, is it a priest? Is it called? Well, anyways, he left the room and he left the main one stayed there and he continued the exorcism.
They're both priests, yeah.
Yeah, okay. He continued the exorcism, and this is like towards the end of the movie. He continued the exorcism, but he kicked the other one out because he was breaking and he was talking to it, the demon.
Yeah.
And he walked out, and then he like got composure, and he walks back in, and the girl killed the main priest.
Killed him off camera.
Yeah, killed him off camera, and he realizes what happened, but you have the little girl in the corner of the bed, and she's giggling, but the giggling that she's making is super
so
creepy.
Innocent, dude. It's so innocent, but it's just the scenario that it was done in.
Yeah, she just killed someone.
Yeah,
and
like,
she's like,
holy shit.
That, to me, was fucking creepy, and when I'm having, like, I guess insomnia, for some reason my fucking brain decides to pick scary movies. Yes, and I'm there, I'm trying to sleep, and I'm picturing the fucking girl in the corner of my bed doing that. Oh, it's the worst thing ever.
That's why I fall asleep with white noise.
Well,
turn off the brain.
I put like super happy movies, and it's like the lowest volume.
Tinkerbell Saves the Forest.
Yes, fucking Tinkerbell and Peter Pan have always been there for me. But it's like super low, just in case, like, because I'm trying to fall asleep, but just in case something, I just like look at the TV, I can kind of hear it. I'm like, okay, peace.
What the fuck is your white noise that you listen to?
I put on earbuds and I listen to YouTube videos. I have a playlist.
I started putting for my niece, Beto's little baby. I started putting ocean sounds, and she uses that to go to sleep now.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to shout out the YouTuber I listen to. Shout out to Northern Line Binding of Isaac, episode 659.
Oh, Jesus. Commitment.
Yeah.
Binding of Isaac is fucking great, though.
Yeah, that's a good game.
No problem with that.
Still a good game.
So your favorite scenes?
Carlos, do you have one?
I can say something.
I'm trying to think of one, but there's so
many. Yeah, you think. I thought of one while she was talking.
Okay, so. There's so many.
It's towards the end of the movie Sunshine, a sci-fi thriller. Have you seen Sunshine, Lety?
No, but
go for it. God.
I need to get you to watch Sunshine. It's such a good fucking movie.
It really is. And it was so underrated, dude. Like,
it's so underrated. It's by the same guy who did the 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later. Danny Boyle. I think that's how you pronounce it. All I know is Danny Boy.
Shout out.
I guess this is spoiling for you. So
it's
sorry.
Fine. I'm normally not fine with spoilers, but for the sake of the episode, go for it.
It's towards the end of the movie where the spaceship is falling apart and they have no crew left. You've got the main character Kappa, played by I forget the guy's name. Help me out. It's the same guy from Peaky Blinders.
He has a weird name. Luis was sucking his dick the other day.
Is it Michael Silla? Please, thank you, dude.
Let me see.
Leave this all in.
Yeah, leave it in.
It's with a Y.
Oh my god, I don't know how to spell it's Peaky. Oh my god!
Yeah, you pulling up the Peaky Blinders Pornhub adaptation.
Yeah.
Pokey Blinders.
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, it's Cillian Murphy. And at this point, there's no oxygen in the cabin. He puts himself in a giant fucking spacesuit because it's supposed to be able to resist the super close sunlight that they're next to. And they still have the artificial gravity. So he's walking through the entire spaceship with this giant suit and he trips over. And he's just like screaming in the suit, trying to pick himself up. And it's so hard to watch. But I love it. It's a great tragedy, that movie.
Damn.
I recommend it. And I actually went through it without giving too many spoilers. So
Yeah. Fuck, I can't think of a
it's also got what's the guy's name? Chris Evans. Chris Evans is in that one.
Oh.
fucking Captain America.
It's also got I think it's Sub-Zero.
Really?
From the new from the new
Mortal Kombat.
I think he's the captain. Remember?
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah, it's on the shield of the ship.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. I think it's
Holy
him.
shit.
I think it's him.
I'm
It's a
gonna
great
look it
fucking
up.
cast.
Yeah.
Great fucking movie. Super underrated.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up.
You got a movie?
Fuck, it's because there's so many scenes, but I guess one that actually comes to mind is not even that fucking scary. It's actually part of the Mummy.
Okay.
Is the one with the Scorpion King.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we all know the story of Himotep. He's in love with Anatsuna Moon and whatever, all this bullshit going on, and he's tries so hard to get her back because he loves her and all this bullshit. Okay.
I didn't know we were doing scary scenes. I thought we were doing memorable.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think it's
It
cool.
was good.
We talked about
I
this
mean, that's
before.
fucking scary. He's trying to get himself up, you know.
This motherfucker's in
Can't.
the fucking.
It's scary, the movie. Yeah.
I can't get up. I'm scared. That's what that scene was. Kind of.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
And then it's in that part. They just killed the Scorpion King. Fucking he stabbed him. He stabbed the Rock right with a fucking spear. Yeah, fuck you. Take your friends with you. All this yelling and shit. Boom, leaves. And the whole building's falling apart because that's how those movies are. And O'Connor's about to fall into the pit of there's a bunch of dead people. And so is Himotep. He's right next to him. And he's telling Evie, run, get out of here, save yourself. And Evie charges at him. And she's going through all this rubber and all this bullshit, dodging all this shit. And she makes it and she grabs him. And then he fucking picks him up and they're both looking at Imhotep. And Imhotep's yelling at Anaxuna Moon, who finally, she's alive, right?
She manifested.
She manifested into this girl that it was, yes. So she's there and she's looking at him. And he's like, oh, Sebui, whatever, like fucking save my ass. Subtitles, right? Sebui. And she's staring at him. She's like, nah. And she fucking runs away. And he's like, I'm not cinnamon. You could just see his fucking heart breaking, dude.
Yeah.
Like, all these movies are specifically for this. She fucking abandoned your ass. I understand there was a difference. And I love how they did that. Both characters, main characters, both of them. One of them, O'Connor, telling you to run, save yourself. Himotep's like, no, fuck that, save me. And both of them did the exact opposite of what the men wanted to do in this scene.
Yeah.
It's just fucking great. And then Imhotep just accepted it. He's like, he looks at O'Connor, he smiles, and he throws himself into the pit and they just start tearing him apart.
I want to say, while not scary, that is a very memorable scene. I love the original Mummy movies. They were fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser,
So good.
fucking the outfit that they gave to Anaxuna Moon. All very memorable things.
Yeah.
But I do want to...
Hold on.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna take off my shoes.
What in the fucking rat shit is going on?
There's some glue on it or what?
Oh.
I don't see anything from here.
There's fucking rat shit on my fucking Red Bull.
There's a little black spot.
I'm about
there.
to sue someone.
It looks like no, it's not that.
You're just walking around the room like you're dead, dude.
I mean, that's what marathon
You know
streaming
what?
would do to you.
Honestly, like clean it and then pour it in a cup because don't drink from there. That's disgusting.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait for that.
Sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. I'm just over eager. I would like to have another shot to remember something scary
Okay.
Yeah, me too, definitely.
in the spirit of Lety remembering something from her childhood. I'm gonna, because you watched Exorcist when you were younger, right?
Yeah. Well, I saw a scene when I was very little, but I didn't really watch it until like I was like 10, 11, and I was into scary movies already. So.
I think that's roughly my time frame. I'm gonna close it. Thank you.
Oh yeah, too. We have to.
It's weird as shit. Lety's got it. Lety's got it.
Fucking broken.
Yeah.
It really is broken. Just saying, dude. I quoted my movie.
Okay.
We saw those movies so much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna recall something from my childhood. Every now and then, my parents would like get scary movies from the Blockbuster and we'd watch it back with the VHS
Damn,
times.
old school.
Yeah,
I love it.
Old
Love
school,
it.
very old school.
Love this story.
Back when you would a Friday night at Blockbuster is the shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have any younger viewers, but you're missing out. Honestly, just go back in time and experience that for
It's
yourself.
like if Netflix was a store.
Yeah,
You had to go
yeah.
rent out the movies.
honestly, and you don't get like the shitty recommendations. You just look through the aisle of your favorite
Yeah,
genre,
dude. You actually browse.
and then you got to be lucky that they still have the movie that you want.
I hated that.
So I've seen like a lot. Like I remember some some of the Creep Show movies. Those are pretty scary. But the one I remember the most, there's a scene in a scary movie where it's this dude in the bathroom, a bathroom stall, and there's a little hole on the there's a little hole in the stall, and he's like, "Oh, what's the thing?" And he like puts his ear up to it, and you get like a little something rubbing up against his ear. And I'm like, "What the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck is going on?" He ends up putting his whole head up against the thing, and this finger-looking things go through his whole fucking head. Do you remember? Do you remember what this is?
Yeah.
As a kid, I'm fucking terrified because this guy's fucking brain is scrambled. As an adult, I'm like, God damn, this guy was just ear fucked
Yeah.
in a fucking glory hole. The movie was Scary
It's a
Movie.
scary movie,
The first
dude.
scary movie. I don't know
It was
why.
the Wayne brothers, dude. It was the Wayne brothers that did that shit.
I don't remember
I remember
why.
the scene from the scary movie.
What? It was...
It was the way the black guy died.
Dude, he didn't even die.
He didn't die there. He just got
He didn't
ear
even
fucked.
die. Yeah, he got ear fucked because later on he comes out in the movie and he has a patch in his ear.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was one of the Wayne
I might
brothers.
have gone to bed after that.
Traumatized.
Clearly.
God damn. Yeah, he was literally ear
I
fucked.
really
dude.
don't remember that scene.
I don't know. It's an old movie, but like
Great movie.
it's either that one's probably the dirtiest of the scary movies. They actually had a dick on screen.
I mean, the one with Charlie Murphy, the one of the aliens pee from their finger and they put it in his
Yeah.
mouth.
That's
Charlie Sheen.
like gross, but I don't know if that's like
What do you mean, penis in your mouth?
that's not penis. It's a
That's
finger that pees.
It's
It's a reference to a
penis
penis.
in the mouth.
This guy was being brain fucked by a glory hole.
That's true. I'll give you that.
I mean,
It was
number
a
two.
giant penis, dude. He went across his head.
It did. That may have been the scariest part. But as a kid, I didn't know that was a dick. I just thought it was a fucking finger or something.
A giant finger, dude, from a fucking giant hand. Makes
I
sense.
clearly shouldn't have been watching it at like 9-10 years old.
That one and not a teen movie. I should
Not another teen movie.
Yeah, that one. I should not have been watching.
That one's
this
really
one.
funny, though.
But they're both funny.
That one is super sexual. Isn't Chris Evans also
Chris
in
Evans
it?
is in that
it's
one.
Chris
Ah,
Evans,
motherfucker, dude, that guy's everywhere. I hate him. Dude, he's gonna voice fucking Buzz Lightyear. In
Looking
the,
forward to it.
In the Lightyear movie.
Yeah,
The
they
only
made a movie based on the character the toy is based on.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard, and that's the only thing I've heard about the movie. That's so fucking stupid.
I love it, dude.
Why not just say that it's a movie? Oh yeah, it's a movie about the fucking toy, because the toy isn't based on anyone.
I kind of
Because
want.
it's not a toy.
I kind of want the Buzz to act in the movie the way Buzz acted in the first one when he first he gets out of the box and he's like, oh, there's no aliens or like,
Yeah, it's because they made him super stupid as Toy Story 2, 3, and 4 went
But
on.
he was not stupid in the second movie. In the third movie, I got super pissed because after he goes into Spanish mode and he comes back, he's dumb for some reason. And in the fourth movie, completely stupid. And I don't understand because Buzz was not.
He was an intellectual.
I think that's the problem. They didn't want a toy that was like with a stick up his ass. They wanted something fun, and Buzz Lightyear is kind of a blank slate that you can do whatever you want with him. Because what's his personality? Spaceman.
Yeah.
I don't know. The relationship between Buzz and Woody was very close, and I feel like by the fourth movie, it was very different.
I haven't seen
from the way I remember. Don't even watch it, dude.
I've heard good things though.
It is good. I just didn't. I don't think it was necessary.
It again.
I don't think it was necessary.
Recently.
The anguish in your voice.
Oh, dude,
I watched it again.
Dude, I don't think it was necessary. I think the movies should have stopped in the third, and that was it.
It was necessary.
It was not necessary.
It was
no,
necessary.
It was not necessary. Listen to me. No, it was not necessary. We said goodbye to these toys the way Andy said goodbye to them. I did not want to see their life afterwards. They had a mini, like a 5 episodes, 5-minute episodes each of their life with Bonnie, which was fucking great. Leave it at that. I did not want to see Bonnie being a bitch to Woody when she asked for the toy at the end of the third movie. She cries and then she's like, "Oh, my cowboy." And then that's why Andy gives her Woody, because Andy was gonna leave with Woody. There was no need.
Andy was gonna take Woody's. Dude.
Yeah, there was no need for her to be like, "Oh, my cowboy," and then be a bitch to Woody. Woody did not deserve this. All he did was care about her. I'm done.
He was so loyal, dude.
He really was.
We clearly needed another movie.
No.
Because...
No, Carlos, you haven't even watched it. You don't even know.
Because of capitalism.
No.
The third movie did so well after so many years. They saw a golden opportunity.
I think it was really good because they needed to close that loop with Bo.
No. Fuck Bo.
Do you remember Bo?
No, actually, no, she was a good character, but
Bo
no.
Peep, the one that Woody was banging?
No, he was in love with her.
They were banging each other. Dude.
They were in toy love.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Andy would turn off the lights and shit would go down.
No. Stop, they're
she
toys.
Took some action too, dude.
No,
shut up. Clearly watching the Toy Story.
We're watching completely different movies.
I saw that movie in Pornhub, dude.
Shut up. There's no way.
Anyways, scary movies.
What do you mean? Toys coming to life is pretty scary.
Dude, actually, what's that movie? Fucking Soldiers in Disguise?
Or... Oh, no.
Toy Soldiers?
Is it called Toy Story? I think it is. I think it might be. That movie was fucking great, dude.
Dude, that movie was also scary.
The toy soldiers were actually evil, and the ones that were like, they looked all like deformed and they looked alien were like the good guys.
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
Dude, that movie was propaganda. Some anti-war shit right there.
It really was, dude.
You
really...
remember that?
I don't think you've seen it, but I'm super depressed.
Okay, I'm looking up Toy Soldiers. I need to know what year this came out.
God damn.
There's no way. Why, Bonnie?
I fucking love the ending of that movie.
Shut
also,
up,
dude.
no.
When they're at the carousel.
No, don't remind me.
No, pues.
There was no need for this movie. Just breaking my heart.
No movie that came out.
No, this isn't it. I look up Toy Soldiers and a 1991 movie comes out. An R-rated action drama.
Jesus Christ.
2 hours long. Oh my god, this isn't it. Small Soldiers.
Small Soldiers?
It's Small Soldiers. Let's look this up. What year was this?
Yeah, this is it.
Let's see. 1998. I remember that. Okay, I remember them.
PG-13 action comedy. Also 2 hours long. 1998. Has a 48% on Rotten Tomatoes. These fucking critics don't know what the fuck they're watching.
Dude, I don't trust the Rotten Tomatoes anymore.
I don't even know sometimes. No. When they agree with me.
When it's convenient.
Yeah, it's convenient. Like when they give them a good score on the movie that I like, because any other movie that I like and they give them a shitty score, I'm like, fucking assholes. Like,
I don't understand these critics, dude. Like, some of those Rotten Tomato scores are complete shit, and the movie's good.
Yeah.
It's just my taste shit.
No.
I don't understand, dude.
It's because we're peasants, dude.
We are peasants. These people just fucking seeing the movies with a fucking stick up their ass, and they just judge everything.
No, dude. If we had some culture, maybe we would agree with them. Dude, we never end up watching Gremlins. That would be a great Christmas movie.
Well, it's November. We still have time.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, where we put up 2 Christmas trees. We already decorated the front yard. You have no idea. Like, Christmas is big in my family.
Where was I? I think I was just shopping at HEB or something, and they had Christmas music.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
What the fuck?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
And they're already selling the Christmas candies and shit.
I already put
Like, those
everything on
things-
my stream of Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Christmas candies aren't gonna even last till Christmas. What the fuck? They're gonna be all
Oh,
stale.
you know what I like?
What the
Those
fuck is a
boxes
Christmas candy?
with,
Just a candy cane?
with cookies.
No, you. Okay, well, they're just regular candies, but
They're
those,
decorated like
No.
Like the
it's-
rappers have a little fucking...
No.
Santa.
I identify these like, it's like in a little brown little cup thing, and it's like a ball wrapped in like golden foil. You know what I'm talking about?
You mean the fucking
The
chocolate.
Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, Ferrero Rocher.
Whatever, I can't pronounce that, but those things, I associate those with Christmas, and I saw
Really?
a bunch of them.
They sell them year round.
They sell them year round, but I associate with.
Associate
Okay.
them with Christmas. Okay, that makes sense. I thought you meant like
No, I didn't actually
Those,
see any candy canes or anything.
those boxes that they sell with cookies, and then there's other boxes that there's chocolate and stuff like that.
I think I did see those.
Okay, those
I
boxes...
love the cookies.
Dude, they sell those cookies almost all year round.
Yeah.
But I
In
don't like
Sam's.
them until Christmas.
But they sell them year round in
Yeah.
Sam's, which is like what, like Costco?
Fucking Waltons.
Yeah.
I think it's something about cold weather that just makes candy
Yeah.
sweeter.
I don't even know why.
I fucking love Christmas.
You know what I love? When Buzz told...
Shut up! Why are you bringing it up? Just say it.
You
Say it so you can get out of your system.
Me.
Look, let me tell this to Carlos because Carlos hasn't seen it.
God.
So check this out, Carlos. Fucking, it's the end of the movie, Toy Story 4. After like fucking, what is it,
And
like
after
20
fucking
years?
Bonnie's been a bitch to Woody
After
the whole
like 20
fucking
years.
movie.
Okay, Lety. And then
No.
like 20 years passed and we're watching it. And it's fucking, because the reason Bo left is they gave it to another kid, right? Like they were taking it away, they're gonna give it to another kid, whatever, some parent took it. But it was like, oh, can I have it? And the little girl was like, oh yeah, take it, I don't even use it anymore. Boom, right in front of Woody's face, and Woody couldn't do anything. So he's about to say bye to her. It's raining super hard, and they put the box like under, like close to like under the car, like
Yeah.
for the back, for the
Like he
trunk.
was gonna open the trunk and he put the box under, but then he forgot something until he goes back inside.
So Woody's under the car and he pulls the fucking thing under.
And
And
he's
he's like, come on, get out of there. And he's like, no, it's okay. Like, no, but Andy needs to. He's like, I'm not. She's like, I'm not Andy's toy. Like, it's okay. He's like, oh, but sometimes toys get misplaced. And they're looking at each other, right? Like, sometimes toys get misplaced. And the sheep kind of step back. Like, they showed an empty space where Woody could go with her. And he grabs the edge of the fucking cardboard box and he's about to go in.
And he has Andy.
And you hear Andy runs out, dude. He's like, oh, Woody, I can't find Woody. Oh, my God. And he looks to the side and you just see his hands go off the board. And Bo grabs him. And she fixes his hat. And like, it's okay, whatever. And they say goodbye, right? Like, that was it. At the end of this whole fucking movie, because they just foreshadowed, right? This whole thing. Camper, parked next to a carousel. A whole stupid scene. It was pretty funny.
It was.
And they're
Like an RV camper.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
So boom, they RB, boom, camper opens. Oh my God, boom, they're right next to the carousel. This scene happens again. It's Bo Peep saying bye to Woody, and Woody grabs onto the carousel, like the edge of it, like if it was a cardboard box. They fucking mirrored these things, right? It looked exactly like it. Bo looks at him. She does the exact same thing, fixes his hat, like presses his cheek or whatever the fuck. And he turns around, but he looks depressed, dude. He looks depressed.
Yeah.
He knows that he's going to a place where he's not.
He's not wanted.
Jesus. And then
Okay.
Buzz is there and he's walking towards him. And then Woody's like, oh, Buzz, and Buzz says, like, she's gonna be okay. And Woody just, and he looks down and Buzz tells him, Bonnie is gonna be okay. Like, go with Bo. He turns around and they charge and they hug and they're super happy.
Okay.
So Woody ends up leaving everyone.
These
But
are
he
real,
wouldn't have had left if fucking Bonnie wasn't a bitch.
real tears
Real
from that
tears,
duration.
ladies and gentlemen. Super emotional.
Okay, when are we getting the Toy Story series recap on fucking Far Side of the
Far
Toy?
Side of
or
the Far Side of the Moon podcast.
We'll
Far
make
side.
it happen.
Disney edition.
Far Side of the Moon Lego set.
That's true, dude. Oh, fucking Bonnie's a fucking slut, dude.
I don't understand why she had to do that too. She didn't want to play with Woody, but she had to play with a fucking fork, which was hilarious, right? I fucking love forking. But are you fucking kidding me? Woody's
Dude,
best toy out
fucking
there.
Woody, like, cause all the toys come up, right? Like, they do like this final scene where they pan all over them. It's super
And they all
emotional
say
shit.
bye.
And dude,
And
fucking
Bullseye?
Woody gives Jesse, he gives him the sheriff badge.
Oh, because in the movie in the beginning, he's out there and then she sees Woody and she's like, "Oh, Woody!" and she takes the fucking badge off of him and throws Woody into the closet. So then Woody's there like, "Oh, she doesn't want to play with me," but she plays with Jesse. Fucking bitch! Oh my god, why would you do that?
I don't know. I was thinking of a joke right here, but the whole her keeping Jesse kind of ruins it. But yeah, I'll do it anyways. She didn't like the cowboy toy anymore because she's woke. The Cowboys did some terrible things.
They did do some terrible things.
Not Woody. Not Woody.
Woody was loyal.
But he's
based off those terrible people.
He's based off those things.
Woody is based off a show. I don't know if you saw the second movie, but in the second movie they show the show and he's like the best cowboy. He's the hero of the city.
Colonial propaganda.
He built a school for the children.
You have no idea, Carlos.
But for the white children.
That's true. I wouldn't doubt it. Fucking Nazi ass sheriff.
Woody's the best. I don't know what you're talking about.
Honestly, who was the most loyal fucking toy to a white child?
So
Andy is amazing. Don't even mess with Andy. Stop. Like,
that's true.
We really don't have a docket for this episode right here. Not sure how we're gonna end it.
Okay.
I
wanted to talk about this dream that I had.
Right. I also have a dream.
So
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, so when we went to Vegas, Carlos, when we went to Vegas, our rooms were filled with mirrors, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
That's spooky.
Like you're just banging in there, and you could just see yourself everywhere. And I was
American
looking
Psycho
at
shit.
my fat going on, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, anyways, so the room's filled with mirrors,
That's,
and I remember
that's my nightmare right there.
and I remember having a conversation with my brother
Look
and
at myself,
Tori,
fat as fuck.
saying that I'm scared of mirrors, but only because I'm scared that one of these days I'm gonna turn to the fucking mirror and my reflection is gonna be doing something that I'm not doing.
It's gonna be like up against the reflection, standing in a way that you aren't standing.
Yes. Okay. Okay, and my dream, it was so realistic that I didn't realize it was a dream.
Right.
Yeah, like a lot of dreams. Yeah.
Okay, so I was sitting down in my living room and no one was home, and then out of nowhere, this basketball or soccer ball is kicked towards me.
Fuck that.
Okay. It's kicked towards me, and I'm just like, oh God, no. If there's something here, you must leave this house. You're not invited. You're not supposed to be here. Get out, right? Like Mom has always taught us to do.
Yeah.
But you're the guest right there.
Huh?
But in the hotel room?
No.
Oh.
The dream happened already in the house.
Oh, okay.
I was already home, but it was just a reference so you can to the conversation we had in Vegas.
Gotcha.
So in my dream, the ball's kicked, blah blah, and I'm like, oh no, get out. Okay. In my dream, 2 weeks pass, right? Like 2 weeks, maybe 3, like a while's passed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in the restroom, I'm washing my hands, and we have a bulldog. And the bulldog sometimes
English bulldog.
Yeah, an English bulldog. Sometimes he growls at me, but it's just because he wants attention. So I have to like hug him, or he gives me kisses and stuff like that. Whatever. So I'm washing my hands, and the door's closed, and I can hear. We call him El Gordo, so I can hear El Gordo.
Fat motherfucker.
We can hear him. I can hear him like growling.
In your dream.
In my dream, right? This is all happening in my dream. I can hear him growling and like barking, like normally what he does, so I can give him attention and like hug him, cause he's needy. Anyways, and I open the door. I'm like, "Hi, Gordo, yeah, like I'm going." And I kneel down, and he doesn't hug me, but he puts his paws behind me, and his face is barking to something behind me. So I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, okay, this guy is fighting something, right? So I stand up and I look at the mirror, and my reflection is doing the most creepiest smile ever. And I'm paralyzed, and I'm like, holy shit, like, and I'm there and I'm paralyzed, but inside I'm screaming and I can't snap out of it, and my reflection's just doing the smile, right? I start tearing up, and my reflection sees my tear and it starts laughing. So then I start moving my hands, and then I start to slowly get out of the being paralyzed, and my reflection's laughing at me the whole time. I get out of the paralyzed state
that you were in?
and I walk to the hall, and I'm like, no, I'm freaking out. I'm like, no, like, I can't believe this just happened to me. I had just talked about it, blah blah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, whatever you are, you have to get out. You're not allowed here. You can't touch me. You can't touch my family. You can't even touch my dogs. Like, get out. Like, get out. Like, I'm fucking freaking out, and I don't know what else to do except for kicking them out, basically. And that's about it. Like 2 weeks. I remember, not 2 weeks, but I remember telling people in my dream what happened, and I can't snap out of it. I can't wake up. Normally, my phone's always on vibrate, like, but it's on my nightstand. And if I hear it vibrating, I'll wake up. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to have like a ringtone or anything. Mom had been calling me, and I wasn't able to wake up. She ended up arriving because she wasn't home. She got to the house and she like woke me up, and she goes, Lety, te estoy hablando. Look, I'm calling you, blah blah. Like, why won't you wake up? Your grandma's here. You didn't clean the house, blah. Like, she's like freaking out, right?
Jesus.
And I wake up and I'm like, holy shit! Like, was it real? Like, what just happened? I'm trying to fucking put my head together, like what I just experienced.
Yeah, you have sleep still.
Yeah, like, did that really happen to me, or was it a dream? And I'm trying, like, okay, yeah, I'll help you. And like I'm walking, but I'm like, holy shit, like, I'm still thinking of the dream. It's been 3 weeks, Carlos, and I'm still thinking about this dream. I can't get over it. Like,
very vivid dream.
Yeah, I told my mom later on. And she thinks, because I was wearing this shirt of the fucking haunted museum with sack vacants on the shirt, and she thinks that it has something to do with the museum. And also, I was in front of a mirror. The mirrors are known, or there's a theory out there that mirrors are portals. So she was like, I told you not to go to the... First of all, she calmed me down. And then she got mad at me because we went to the museum, and she didn't want us to go to the museum because obviously you have to sign a waiver. There's real haunted shit in there.
Yeah.
I recommend you look up the show on Discovery Plus, where he's talking about the artifacts that are in his museum. And what's it called? You have to sign a waiver. Fucking museum's fucking cool as shit. But you have to sign a waiver for some reason. So she got mad at me, and then she did tell me that it could have been a portal and to look out, right? But I mean, what else can I do? Like,
I mean, you rejected it.
Yeah,
so.
I really did. But,
and you were powerful enough, I want to say, in your dream to be cognizant and not like let it in.
Fucking shaking.
Jesus.
Dude, I can't get over the dream. I really can't.
But you're not crying.
No, I'm not crying.
Not the way that you were when you were talking about
Toy Story. Fucking Woody, dude.
Different type of emotion.
Yeah, different type of emotion.
All right. Well, I've got a dream that's not as extensive. It's a longer dream, but I only just remember this one part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Since I have been driving more often, and I'm driving a straight truck, I actually get 10 hours of rest every day. It's fucking great. I love it. And there's an actual bed in the truck, so I'm sleeping on an actual like little fucking fluff mattress thing.
Nice.
And since I'm not smoking, because I'm obviously out of state, I'm having dreams again for the first time in a long fucking time.
Meow meow.
Even when I was driving the van before, I would only sleep like 3 hours at a time, and that's not enough to really dream. Mm-hmm. But since, and I know this is because I've been driving, in my dream, I'm driving a huge truck, like a truck larger than I think I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. Like, think like a wide load truck, but it is just the size of the truck. I remember it being like one of those things where you don't really have a dashboard. It's just like either the steering wheel and then the windshield is right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
It's a giant fucking windshield. It's basically across the whole fucking front of the truck, so you can fucking see, right? At least in my dream. I mean, this is an imaginary truck at this point. And I'm driving like a fucking lunatic. I am going so fucking fast, and I'm like taking up like 2 lanes when I do it, and I'm narrowly avoiding cars, and I'm taking the corner at speed, and there's like these walls next to the corner of this fucking highway, I guess. And I'm just narrowly missing 1, 2, 3 of these walls. And the way that I'm going, I know that there's no way I can avoid the next wall that's coming up. I don't even remember trying to slow down. I don't remember I don't remember this truck even having a brake pedal. Right? So I'm just fucking going through it. I'm like, okay, well, this is happening. Like, I'm gonna collide into this thing. And when the truck does, it's me and the truck. We kind of project through it, and it was weird. Like, it felt like if you're watching like a VHS or like a DVD where it's like skipping frames back and forth, back and forth. It's like in that collision where I'm going through it and back out, through it, back out, and I end up on the other side of it, just me. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm dream dead, right? Like this, at that point, I think I'm cognizant that it's a dream because there's no way that's real. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a dream death. And I woke up after that.
Sounds like you were realizing that you were in the Matrix.
I think we're all in the Matrix, right?
That's what I'm saying, but that was you realizing, and you're like, nah, that's a dream. No, that was your subconscious telling you, Carlos, wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up from the fucking Matrix that we're in right now.
Yeah, I mean, but what's the alternative? Maybe I'd rather stay asleep. But yeah, that was my thing. And I think I had that dream just because, I mean, driving a straight truck now, I am, like, I guess, I don't want to say more at risk, but, like, it's easier to hit things. But I haven't hit anything yet. I have gone over one curve. And that felt bad because I misjudged the turn, right? But no one was there. No one even saw me. I'm trying to think of something else, but I think that's it. I think I've been a pretty safe driver. Thankfully, I had experience with a truck with a gooseneck.
Okay.
First, so I'm kind of experienced having something long. But yeah, that's my shit.
How far are you driving?
The longest I've had with the straight truck, it was a 5-day trip, because it was 23 hours there, 23 hours back, and I can only drive 11 hours at a time per day. So it was 5 fucking days to fucking get there and back.
Fuck that.
And that was, what was it, North Carolina? I think it was North Carolina.
Okay.
What, you got something for us, Albert?
I do. This is an old dream that I had a while ago. This was before my baby was born. I remember because my dream involved that, which I thought was really weird.
Like, was Tori pregnant?
I think she was.
Okay.
All I know is that Tio Mando was still living across.
Okay. That's a while.
Yeah, that's a while back. And in my dream, I was in it looked like a kitchen, honestly. It was just all white, and it was just a bunch of people working. It was really loud environment. And I remember I told you guys this story in the living room that Tio Mando had over there. It was me and this girl. And this girl was being like, I guess just seductive, right? Like, whatever. Okay. Well, yeah, it's part of the dream, though. And, like, I'm talking to this girl, and I was like, who are you? Right? And the dream went on because we were having a conversation. I forgot the full details of it.
It's really hard to remember dialogue.
Yeah, but I remember we were going back and forth, and she got close to my ear. And she told me, like, you know who I am. And in my mind, like, shit, like, this is the devil, right? Like, that's what came to me. And I was like, what? And I looked up at her, and she looked exactly the same, but her smile changed. And everything went silent. Everyone was still working. Everything was still moving back and forth. But
you couldn't hear anything.
I couldn't hear anything. And I started to panic. And I remember I asked, she was gonna let me have Lily. She was gonna let me have my baby. And my baby was born. It's just weird. And I had this conversation with a very religious person.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, like there's no way because only God has the power to give you to give life.
I was gonna say, how do you know it was the devil? What if it was just a god? A
The
god.
devil is a god to a lot of people.
Sure.
So, and my I guess my argument with that wasn't even an argument. She was like, oh, only God has the power to do that. And I remember I was in tears because this dream had just happened, and I was like, no.
I remember. And you thought that he had given you Levana. It's because her mother sadly suffered
Miscarriage.
several miscarriages.
Damn.
Yeah.
So by the time she got pregnant with our little sister, my brother didn't want to have a sibling anymore. He didn't want to go through that hurt anymore.
I didn't want my mom to go through that.
Yeah, because
Pain.
Watching her suffer is hard.
Yeah.
it was intense. So I remember you were like, oh, no, he gave me Levana, like finally, like we got a sister.
Yeah, so I remember talking, because at that point, like, I went through a whole fucking religious crisis, because we fucking were like, oh, God, please, whatever, and brother died.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
And later on, this happened, and she told me that, like, oh, only God could do that. And I was like, you don't know that. You put in limitations of what the supernatural people could do, or beings could do. There's no way.
When I think of gods, I think anything has a potential to become God. You just need enough followers. You need enough devotion from people or animals, I guess.
Yeah.
So if the devil wasn't a god before, he is definitely now, or
Yeah.
they are definitely now, because of all the devotion that they've gotten over the years. I mean, fucking capitalists fucking love the devil.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna watch the paranormal movie, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna watch Next of Kin right after this, which I'm looking forward to. I'm watching it for the second time.
Yeah.
I want to go back on your dream real quick.
Yeah.
When you said that everything went silent, and like you were scared, did you feel paralyzed?
No, I did
No,
not
you
feel
didn't?
paralyzed because
Okay.
I had a conversation with this person in pure silence.
Okay.
Everything else was jet silence, but me and her were still talking.
Okay.
And that always came very clear to me how it's one of those stories where the devil always comes in a shape that you feel more comfortable with. That's why it came to me as a woman. I was like, okay, like it was just a girl.
You were comfortable enough to be next to
Yeah,
her.
I was comfortable enough to be talking to her.
I was kind of hoping that you'd paralyzed because I've got my own dream that I remember from years ago, being paralyzed in a dream, and I guess I'll share that.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
content. I think I've told you. I don't know if I've talked to you about it.
Okay.
This was back in high school, when I was experimenting with lucid dreaming.
I remember this.
Yeah, I think it's before I became full-time stoner.
Yeah.
Because I was more into my dreams, and pot kind of ruins that. You can't. It's really hard to dream when you're on pot. Don't do drugs, kids.
Or do if you're in a state that's legal.
Responsibly.
Yeah, just like anything.
Yeah, of course. I remember this was the first time I actually felt like I can go lucid. It was like a whole bunch of training I took before this, like weeks of
Meditating, kind of.
It's about like recognizing patterns in dreams and about having like a totem kind of thing that you're like, okay, I always have this thing on me in the real world. If I don't have it in this instance, then it's probably a dream.
Yeah.
And once you question that, you can come to that realization. You're dreaming. You can take control at that point. For me, it was a bracelet that I had. It's like, okay, and I guess this is training at this point for any lucid dreamers that want to go out there. You have something in the real world, you remember it regularly to be able to remember it in your dream. And for me, it was tugging on the bracelet every now and then through my day. And so in my dream, I remember just walking through the school. It was Alexander High School at the time.
Yeah.
And since I was in the band, there were a lot of times where I would go there after hours, so it would be empty. Like this instance in the dream, it was empty, and it was most of the hallways were dark because they got the light sensors or whatever. So I'm like, okay, this is not too out of the ordinary. But then I realized I was lucid dreaming when I reached for my bracelet, and it's not there, of course. I'm like, okay, and I'm still walking. Like, okay, well, I don't have to be doing this in my dream. I could do anything. Like, my body's taking me down this hallway. What if I decide to go this hallway? I remember looking down this dark hallway, and I want to move that way, but I become paralyzed. At that point, I kind of panic because I'm trying to move anything, and I can't. I physically can't. I think I'm like grinding my teeth in the real world at that point. Which is something that I've done before, grinding my teeth while asleep. And it was scary, just because I had lost control at that point, and that's like the antithesis of lucid dreaming. Yeah, in lucid dreaming, you're supposed to be taking control. You're supposed to be able to do what you want in your dream. It was a strange experience, and I felt like it was spiritual or something in nature. Just because as an adult, I believe more strongly in the spiritual realm and in there being beings that we can't understand.
Right.
And since then, I've had people tell me, like, oh, you've got to be careful with lucid dreaming, because it's kind of a form of astral projection at that point. You're dreaming your body. I felt like I was physically or spiritually in the school, and in that moment that I'm making myself aware, it's like, okay, then something might notice that my body's vulnerable. So I think that's what woke me up. And like I woke up like in like a panic. I was heavy breathing and
fucking cold sweats and shit.
Cold sweat. Yeah, exactly. And since then, I've never tried it again. And I'm kind of.
I guess that comes to part of you reaching your comfort zone. You know what I mean? Because at that point you freak the fuck out. But maybe if you keep trying it or kept trying it, you would have been able to reach something like that. Getting out of your comfort zone and maybe getting a little bit more control, possibly astral projecting.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
I would be down to if I was more confident in leaving my body like that. As I am right now, I mean, I have an apartment on my own with roommate Luis, or one of our friends. I don't know if I trust Luis or his dog to protect my body.
Jesus, I don't think that even bothered you, dude. Like, oh my god, Carlos is asleep and then go fucking
no, it's
punch
not
his
like
penis.
Not like they're gonna fuck with me. Like they obviously won't, right? But
Yeah.
I just mean like they're
Like if you're asleep for a good while, they're not gonna be like, oh, Carlos has been asleep for a good while.
I just mean like spiritually that they're not gonna protect me. Like they're I don't believe in their presence to ward something off like that. If I were to do it, I want to have like some protections that I have faith in.
I mean, ideally, someone. Well, yeah, some sort of protection. And if your roommate was essentially someone that would be like how we're talking about now, or like Lety, you know, and she's like, "Oh no, get out of here! You're not fucking invited."
Yeah,
like having someone like that, and you trying something like this.
Yeah, if I had Lety in the room with me, then yeah, I'd be down to try it again. But again, that would require tons of training. I'd have to do that whole shit again, and then I may have to stop smoking pot. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, that's my second dream right there.
Damn dreams, dude.
Damn astral projection.
Yeah, if you got any astral projection stories, please let me know in the comments down below.
I guess that could have been part of one of the scary stories that we shared, right?
Yeah.
One of our scary stories that we shared with him when I saw Lety. Apparently that's what it could have been.
My mom, way to mention it, but my mom thinks I astral projected because our great grandmother does astral projection. I don't know how she's able to do it.
I think we're all able to do it subconsciously.
So my mom thinks I did that, and I tried it once when I was in middle school. Like, I learned this, and I tried it, and I think I did it one time. Mom had grounded me, and I wasn't able to go to our cousin.
Oh, I thought you meant she you're astral projecting.
No, like
you can't be doing that.
No, like I
astral projection
misbehaved.
slap.
No, I misbehaved, and she grounded me, so I wasn't able to go to our cousin Mariana's house. But Mariana and our other cousin Jessica were gonna hang out. So I wanted to go. I was like, I can't go, but I'm going to visit you. Like, I said it like that, right? And they're like, no, please don't. I was like, no, yes, I'm going to do it now because he said not to do it. And I ended up going. And I remember I tried to knock something down. and I think I like tipped it over. I don't know. It was a weird experience. I'm not gonna say I did it. I just think I did it. And the next day they like called me and they're like, "Did you do this?" And I was like, "Huh." Now that you mention it, I did try to do this and that. And if you ask Mariana, she's gonna be like, "Yes, this bitch." And then like she'll because I freaked them out. Like after that, they just decided to go to sleep. But ever since then, I haven't tried anything. I was like, no.
And I think if we do decide to do anything like that, you got to be careful, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know what's out there.
Yeah, you're right. You don't know what else is out there. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Fun stories.
Yeah, fun stories. You guys got anything else?
No, but I will tell our listeners. I'm gonna try to release this one first. Look out for The Conjuring 3, Annabelle, The Nun.
Yeah, because all those are recorded.
Yeah, they're already recorded. They've been recorded for months. I just haven't had time to edit. And 2 episodes of Sibling Time. One is Chucky's story.
Oh, we're gonna redo that one.
You want to redo that one?
Chucky wants to redo it.
Dude, okay. Since we're gonna redo it, I'm gonna say it then. His story is very good. I really enjoyed his story, and for some reason, we did like 6 mic checks, Carlos. Like we did.
You have the.
Yeah,
right now,
I'll show you. We did several mic checks, and he sounded good.
Yeah.
For some reason, we're like, no, okay, like you sound good. Let's already start recording the.
Let's go live,
right? Recorded.
Yeah, I get you.
His mic he sounds super far, like,
and it was just him.
And it was just him. Me and my brother sounded great, but he sounded far. There was a point where his mic kind of gets distorted. It was weird.
Yeah, dude, and it was part of his story too. Like, shit like that. It's interesting.
But I guess we'll re-record that one.
Yeah.
And there's another Sibling Times episode that we recorded in the car, which we already mentioned. And yeah, look out for those episodes, and we'll catch you.
Wait. I do just want to thank everyone for sticking with us through all this time. If you have been listening to our videos during this hiatus.
Oh, by the way,
we love you.
By the way, Carlos, our grandma listens to our episodes, and I was like, "Oh, Grandma, I'm so sorry. We say a bunch of bad words," and she goes, "It's okay. Everyone does." Oh, Grandma, I love you.
Mijita, it gets the people going.
No pasa nada, pues yo también digo. That's what she said.
Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we love you. Look out for us. Keep tuned.
Stay tuned, and we'll catch you next time from the far side of the moon.